Nigeria Grant Disbursement News/Updates 2024.
Apostle NWAKAMA has been approved by the government committee to disburse this money. He is currently awaiting to be credited for onward disbursement to partners' accounts. The app is currently up for all necessary corrections and MOU signing. It is a new dawn, ladies and gentlemen, in Grant community. This is a new dawn. It's the dawning of a new day, a new beginning of the greater testimony that we have been waiting for. Our money is coming. In just a little more patience, the money will hit partners' accounts. Please look out for good news shortly. Dear masses, I humbly request that you join me in a general prayer to cement this the final push of this disbursement, so we can end all this emotional torture and bitterness and pains in Grant community, based on the fact that the grant has been long overdue and is long awaited for. Now we are finally here at the last push, and so therefore I need you to join me in prayers. Here are the things you are to pray for. Pray for government committee, as in committee in charge to press the final button. Also pray for Apostle NWAKAMA and his family for God's protection and guidance. Number 3, pray for UAG management, AGPGN executive as well. Then you can conclude with a simple declaration of faith, saying, "Oh Lord, anybody that will truncate this final push, let the armies of heaven destroy such a person or a group of persons." Amen and amen.
You will agree with me that 90 to 95% of platforms in Grant community or in Grant ecosystem are under lock and key. That is to say, they are locked. You don't get to type. You don't get to air your view. You can only but read the comments or V-note or anything posted by the admin. And some admins have even gone to the extent of removing thumbs down emoji, which means you don't have right to comment, you don't have right to type, you don't have right to interact on that platform, and you don't have right to show your displeasure if there is a post posted by an admin. You can't do a thumbs down. But in Grant Info platform, these things are free. You use it freely. But that has been abused, and I want to address the issue here. Now, I have seen comments against Ustaz Dawood post. When it is forwarded here, I see people saying, "We don't want Ustaz Dawood post. What we want is disbursement." And sometimes when I write or make voice note, "Hey, the voice note is becoming too much. We don't want more voice note. We don't want comments. What we want is disbursement." Now, you don't understand that those voice notes and write-offs are actually meant to solve a problem that will include you when disbursement comes. But because of the way you have behaved, we have allowed some certain things to happen naturally. Yeah, the battles have been fought and won, with some things being allowed to happen naturally. The question I want to ask you that is making that nasty comment, is if the money drops today, will you be among those that we get? I'm asking you as a subscriber, as an NGO owner, will you be among those that we get? Number 2 question is, if your number 1 question is yes, your number 1 answer is yes, the number 2 question is, how sure are you? How sure are you? I don't want you to answer these questions in a haste. This is a question you have to reflect upon it, and then answer it yourself and advise yourself accordingly. Because the time to fight for you is now over. No more fights again. Okay? When I say fight, I do not mean hatred. I don't hate Adminelis and Ustaz Dawood do not hate anybody in the Grant ecosystem. What we hate is people's greedy nature to conquer and take over everything. And when they take over everything, they use it to settle a very few people. Okay, but we fought that, and the people we are fighting for do not understand. So it is okay, it's normal, it's okay by us. But now, no more fighting, no more agitating. Okay, we are facing disbursement squarely now, and by God's grace, in no distant time, the disbursement will happen. But if it comes, if the money drops, the two questions is what you must ask yourself. Right now, you can't meet anybody to say, "Hey, please, is there any way to?" No. There is no more way. There is no more way. Okay, so let's relax and enjoy the soup we have cooked for ourselves. Let's enjoy the soup we have cooked for ourselves. For those of us fighting or castigating or making silly comments, ridiculing the effort of genuine fighters, I say, well done. I'm gonna try. I read some of the comments. There are some comments I read and my heart will bleed. And then I remember what Jesus Christ suffered on the cross of Calvary, when the people he came to die for, the people he came to salvage, to redeem, were the people that were spitting on him and cursing him and killing him. When I remembered that, I said, oh, now I understand. I have a tiny experience, just a tiny experience from what Jesus experienced on the cross of Calvary. And all I could say was the same thing Jesus Christ said: Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they do. For they don't know what they do. But the hour will come when their eyes will be open, and then it will be too late. So my take now is, two things are involved. If you do not like the comments posted here, number one is either you ignore it totally and do not comment, do not respond at all, or you do the honorable thing by exiting the platform. Hit the exit button, hit it and hit it hard, and exit yourself. Okay, these are the two options you have. Okay, for your information, this is a social media platform, and in social media platforms, you don't speak like this. Okay, you don't speak like this. Okay. On Twitter, people make their comments freely. You don't tell anybody, don't make this comment, stop the comment because of because of your selfish interest. You don't do that, and that will not be tolerated here. Thank you, and God bless you.
Wow, my people, the soup is done already. Everything is set. The soup is cooked. The food is cooked. And everything is set. It's about to be served. Let's enjoy the ride of our long-awaited and expected disbursement of UAG grants. My people, it has happened. It don't happen finally. Yes, so my people.